Welcome to your Spider-Man, Spider-Can, Spider-Ham, No Way Home, No Way Bone, Certified Hood motherfucking review, bitch. Uh, this was a good ass movie, nigga. It's a really good ass movie. I would recommend anybody watching it. I would recommend anybody who is a Spider-Man fan to watch it. I would recommend anybody who is in the Marvel movies to watch this shit, nigga, because this is a certified hood classic, and this is probably one of the best Marvel movies I've seen in a minute, bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, where do I begin? Let's just start off with the villains. The villains, you got the returning Doc Ock. You got motherfucking uh, Lizard, Sandman, Electro. Fuck with that nigga especially. You got fucking my childhood favorite, the Green Goblin, bitch. Now, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Shit, who am I missing? Who am I missing? Nah, I think that's all of them, but yeah, man, like the villains, I gotta say, these niggas put in the fucking work. And one thing for sure is, like, they haven't missed a step, you know. I say Tom Holland did pretty good as Spider-Man. He really portrayed this role, like, all it, like, with all of his heart. I mean, he really put his foot in that shit. Like, the conveying of emotion was excellent, you know. I think he got better over time. Not to say Homecoming was bad or anything, but we really didn't really know then how good of a Spider-Man he would be, and that was just setting his foot in the water. But as far as like his performance goes, it was pretty good, you know. And the supporting characters did excellent, like Zendaya and Ned. I did like, however, the a little bit of the romance between uh, Peter and MJ, Mary Jones, not Mary Jane. I thought it was pretty. It wasn't over the top like some other Marvel movies, like fucking, uh, like WandaVision and fucking uh, Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. It wasn't super overboard or anything, so I like that. But the main reason why I made this video, the main reason why I watched Spider Man, the main reason why I fuck with Spider Man is the original trilogy. And one thing for sure is my favorite Spider Man was the Tobey Maguire Spider Man. He had to be the best in my opinion, and he really made me fall in love with the whole franchise. And so I'm glad he came back. I'm glad Andrew Garfield came back. Andrew Garfield was funny as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. And I missed his Spider Man. Like, and people shit on Andrew Garfield Spider Man a lot, which is kind of like disrespectful in a way because he didn't do bad or anything. It's just between Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland, he's like at the third bottom, like at the bottom for some people. And so he did a very good job, which makes me question like, when is there gonna be a Spider-Man, uh, the Amazing Spider-Man 3? because we never got that shit. And Sony bitch ass discontinued that shit, or they just stopped production. I mean, it was in the works, I seen rumors and shit, but like, it just never came into fruition. So, but Tobey Maguire, bitch, this nigga did excellent. You know, I miss my fucking Spider-Man, yo. Like, this nigga, he aged like fine wine. Like, sure, the nigga's old, but he still got it. He still got it. Like, he still got it. He didn't lose really shit. Uh, Reminded me a lot of my childhood, man. Like, the Spider-Man of old, you know. Like, Tobey Maguire has to be the best Spider-Man, in my opinion. Nobody could surpass him. Not Andrew, not Holland, you know. I say between those two, Holland is the close. Slightly. Just slightly. In front of Andrew. But the movie was great. There was a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of there was a lot of moments that really spoke volume, like when our May died and when fucking when Matt Murdock showed up, like I fucking jumped, nigga. Like I was like, oh shit, it's the nigga from Daredevil. Like, you know. Oh, shout out Hannibal Buress, man. Like, this dude is hella underrated. Like, you know. I did, however, really appreciated the Green Goblin's performance. I thought William Dafoe did great, especially since he just didn't have a cameo. It was the whole fucking, you know, the whole runaround of the movie. Like, I say he did better than Doc Ock, and Doc Ock did pretty damn good himself too. You know, like J. Jonah Jameson is like probably the underrated hero in all of this shit, and he did pretty. He reminded me a lot of like the old Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, and all of them actually. Like his narration was conveying. You know. Other than that, man, this was a very good movie. I recommend, like I said, anybody go see it. Uh, I like the ending. Basically reminds me of Spider-Man 2. Like when he goes in the apartment after his whole identity has been cleared and the spell worked. Lives on his own. Starts a brand new life in a brand new location. And so that's something that, it reminded me a lot of Spider-Man too. Like, as if it was deja vu damn near. Like, you know. And I would say also, like, the whole plot of the movie is basically Peter's fault. He has to, he has to tell Doctor Strange to clear the spell or make a spell so that his identity can't be known. And one thing I don't like for the MCU Spider-Man is his identity being revealed. And that's something Spider-Man, to me, can't just let roam around free in the streets. Like, if people know you're Spider-Man, right? You know, like in No Way Home, you can't escape that shit because everybody's on your ass. Like, at the very beginning, the government literally kicked down his fucking door. Niggas were all over his place. At school, niggas were trying to, like, want to be friends with him, even though, like, Flash at first. And it's like, once that shit is leaked, you know, good luck having a normal life because niggas know who you are and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like if I was a superhero and niggas found out who I am. Well, that's like if I leak some important information and people found out I leaked it. You know, my life is over. Good luck coming back to normal. So that's where Doctor Strange came in. And he basically had to clear that shit up. And so, because Peter fucked up so much, that's when all the villains came out and shit. And that's where they had to get them back to their dimension. You know, I did like, however, when they all go in his house and they're all like fucking just chilling and shit. Doc Ock is like, I'm not sure about this Peter. And so, you know, they fixed him eventually. It was just weird seeing him in the crib like that. I mean, that's something like I never see, like Spider-Man helping out his villain, like his enemies and villains and shit. Like that was just fucking weird. But yeah, man, I will give this movie. Oh, shout out Doctor Strange too. We ain't gonna forget about you, nigga. Like you were the underrated like hero in this shit. Like you know, it did feel like, however, he wasn't in it for like a long time, and it felt like he had a small part, but you know, he made a big impact throughout the movie. And shout outs to Doctor Strange for that shit. Like, I will grade this movie like a 9.8 out of 10. It was really good. Uh, the thing that I found weird was at the very beginning, at the opening scene, where our main happy or having sex, but they had a fling or whatever. I just thought that was weird, but it progresses their love for each other, I guess. But other than that, man, like the movie was pretty good. Like, you know. However, Tom Holland is taking a break from now for like, I think he said like 3 to 5 years or something like that. So next Spider-Man movie, it's gonna be a while. Uh, yeah, I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. You know, really good movie. I recommend watching it, and I enjoyed the part where Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield fucking tore shit up, bitch. Like, that shit was great. Like, I want those two niggas to come back with their own movie. Like, if we got a Spider-Man 4, I would die happy, bitch. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, but with that, man, No Way Home motherfucking review, bitch. It's your boy E.B.N. Signing out. Peace.